presentation of the group 1. The scenario is the TU lab explosion and severity. So our member is number 1 is the Mr. Pirapon here, Mr. Pisit, Mr. Krisada, and me, Mr. Pudon. Okay. So the objectives of this presentation aim to demonstrate the audiences how to evaluate an impact of an exact disaster with the person and the level of severity using Aloha computer software synchronized with the Google Earth for an actual scale on the map. So the TU case you can see here is this the building here, and I will come back to this map again. So the outline of the presentation is that number 1, we will talk about the scenario we assumed, and number 2, we're gonna explain how the Aloha software operation, and number 3, the synchronization with Google Earth after we do the Aloha program, and the last one is the interpretation of the summary. So now let's take a tour. So for the scenario in the laboratory of the Thammasat University here, Pathum Thani, the LC5 building located in the map is the 5-meter diameter with 5-meter high vertical tank containing acetone in gas form, kept in 25 degrees Celsius on September 29, 2019 at 3:07 p.m. Thailand local time. The security guard discovered that the gas in this tank is leaking out through the 10 centimeter circular hole, and the hole located 2.5 meters above the bottom of the tank. The temperature on scene is 28 degrees Celsius with the wind from the southwest at 13 kilometers per hour as measured at 10-meter height. The sky is more than half covered by clouds, and humidity is around 51%. There is no low-level inversion, and there are many buildings around this urban area.
Alright, let's go to the Aloha software. After we know the simulations data, so we go to Aloha software. At the first, you have to click OK, or you want more details, you can click on help icons. But now I already click OK, so let's start. The first one, we have to put the location, so we click on setup, select data, location. If you have the locations at like Texas or Corina in here, so you can select it on it, but for me I want to modify by myself, like I want to use TU Thammasat Universities, and location is not in US. I have to put elevations for myself like 10 meters, and the latitude, let me check, the latitude is like 14 and 4 lepta north, and longitude is 136 east. Click OK. You have to set your countries like Thailand, and also GMT. We put minus standard times. Alright, you can see TU Thailand, select it. And the next one, after you got the locations, you have to put select data again and set the date and time. For me, I already set it like set a constant time like month at September 26, 2019, The time is for me is 3:07 p.m. Okay. The next one we move on to select setup, and we put the chemical. So select on the chemicals that you have on the seminar. So for me it's acetone. All right. After that we put the atmospherics like use input. This one you have to add on like the same disseminations. Like we have wind speed. For me it's 3.61 meters seconds. Wind from southwest, and click at this icon. It's told about the height above the ground is 10 meters, and you can put the ground like for me it's a urban. This is the cloud cover. Like click on OK. After that you have to put your temperatures, like for me 35 degrees Celsius. The stability class you can check on the website of your stability class, and for me it's no inversions. And also put the percent of humidity. Alright, so we move on. So the next one, after we put the atmospherics, we will have the text summarized, and you can check on it that is correct or not about your data. So after that we go to select about the source. We have to setting a source, like we go to setup source and select a source. For this example is a tank, right? And the vertical shape, we put the size like 5 diameters, 5 length, and this will automatically calculate volume by automatically. Click on OK and select on like this one is tank content of liquids or tank content of gas only. For me it's liquid, and chemical has stored in a 25 degrees Celsius. Alright, so after that we put the mass in the tank is around 77,241 kilograms. Right, so we click on OK again, and this one is depend on your scenarios. Like you want to have a type of tank variant like leak tank, the chemical is not burners and form as irradiated powder. This one you can select after this again, but for me I will select the first one. And this one is the diameters circular open, like the leak of your tank. For about me is diameters of the leak is the 10 centimeters, and it's a whole leak. So click on OK. And this one, the bottom leaks is you can select the height of your whole leak. Like for me it's 2.5 meters. Okay, and the type of soil for me is concrete, because it's a building. The tank is stored in a laboratory. And the ground temperatures for me is use the air temperature, and this one, so you can click on unknown if you don't know about the particle diameters or area. Alright, we almost finished here. So after this we can check on just a minute. We can check on the graph, like we click on this place and the source of strange. This one will this graph will describe about like in around 10 to 15 minutes the strange or evaporation rates of the chemical is around 100, maybe 10 110 or 120s. So you can check more about this one. And also you can checking the model setting by click on setup and click on calculation options to select like a spreading algorithm for this one. Dispersions for me, we will depend on Aloha decided. Okay. Oh, again, if you want another one, you can click like Gaussian dispersions only or heavy gas dispersions.
Okay, the next step, you have to choosing our OCS and creating a T-zone estimate. You choose T-zone from display menu. You click display menu and click T-zone. In this case, we choose toxic area of vapor and then click OK. After that, we will select the toxic level as you can see on the screen. For show wind direction confident line, we should only for longest T-zone and then click OK. After we will get a toxic T-zone graph and also we can get a text summary for this. In this part, modeling a profile, you can click set and choose. You can click setup and choose source and click tank and click OK, OK, and OK. Because the same data that already set up. And then we will click source tank. And then in the part of type of tank failure, we are clicking tank chemical is burning and from a profile and then click OK, 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 and OK. And then we will click the source tank from the display. Click source tank. After that, we can get a graph burn rate. You have to choosing LOC and creating a T-zone estimate for the profile. We will click display menu and choose T-zone and click OK. After we will get a thermal radiation T-zone to show this monitor and you can check the text summary for this release. After that, bring the data to Google Earth and you will get a result.
To sum up the data, if we link the result that we get to the Google Earth, it will show you on the screen. On the left hand side, we show the toxic T-zone and the right hand side will show the thermal radiation T-zone. In both graphs, you can see the three areas that show in the red, orange, and yellow. The red area will show the most hazard level for the toxic and the serious injury from the thermal radiation. And the orange and yellow will show the decreasing of the hazard level and injury level. On the left hand side for the toxic T-zone, Aloha estimate the less toxic T-zone the most as the more the hazard level extend in the direction wind for about 60 meters from the origin. And from the thermal radiation T-zone, the most serious injury from the origin is 17 meter. That you can die in the 60 seconds. And another result you can read from the result below. Hopefully this video will help you to understand how the Aloha software working and also how to Aloha software estimate the toxic T-zone and also the thermal radiation T-zone. And if you would like to know more about the Aloha software, you can click the link below.